Hello, 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 everybody. It is Matt, and it is Wild Wednesday already? Holy smokes! Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, obviously, for us here in the states. So if you're around, have a happy Thanksgiving. But first and foremost, before I go on to anything else, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I do have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little bit. If you check out the description box, I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day, such as your brief synopsis, your starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a link for a trailer and a link for where you can watch this bad boy for free. Alright, guys, now that I got all that said, mind all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is a interesting little film. It is called Broken Innocence. It's got a 2024 release. You can watch it on Tubi, Amazon Prime, and Fossum. And last I saw, it was on all three of those. I gave you the Tubi link on there. Now this is starring Sheri Davis, Paul T. Taylor, who plays a really creepy guy in here, not gonna lie, Arianna Harris, B.J. Mezek, and Herb White III, who also did a really good job in this film, I felt like. B.J. Mezek is my favorite character of the whole film. I thought he stood out the most with as far as his acting ability goes. I really enjoyed him. Now this one is got the four people that directed this. It is fronted by Chase Dudley. We got his wife Samantha on there. We got Arianna Harris pulling double duty and not only starring in this but also co-directing. And then we got David Siracusa as well. So we got four people directing this. It doesn't feel like that. It really meshes together really well. It doesn't feel like it's broken. No pun intended. But it doesn't feel broken or disconnected in any way or shape that I really noticed. I thought it ran together rather well. Now, what exactly is Broken Innocence about? Well, it's about a young girl who is, I believe, 15 or 16. Her name is Lily, played by Arianna Harris. Her parents are both Sheri Davis and Paul T. Taylor. There is a really disconnected, broken relationship within this trio. Or you start off with a very interesting scene of Arianna Harris walking out of the house, and she's kind of narrating what's going on right now. She's covered in blood. She just looks like she's been through hell. She talks about how things or like how her mother was the only thing that set her free and from all of everything that's going on, which you find out in this movie. Paul Taylor is doing some things that aren't too kosher. He is we'll just say he is doing inappropriate things with his daughter. You know, you find this out at a very early in the film. It's one of those things like it's really obvious. Like there's something not right with this dude right away. And then the mother, there's at first they are very tight knit. At first, she gives her a car. Kind of like pushes the boundaries with the dad on giving her free space, because he wants to control everything about both of them. Even though him and the husband and the wife, they absolutely just are not good together. The wife is drinking on a daily basis. She's a stay-at-home housewife, or domestic operator, as they like to say. I caught that one on Married with Children just for you. But anyways, back to the movie. She's a stay at home. She drinks all day, every day. Eventually, a young man, played by Herb White the third. His name is Travis. Just to let you know, Travis is a 17-year-old young man who is coming to their house to reply to a gardener job that the mother was looking for someone to do that for, because the husband was not taking care of that. He's more interested in hanging out downstairs in his wood room, where he is working on various wood activities. But this young Travis comes along, and the wife kind of is a little smitten with him at first. It's a little like, whoa, lady, you got to pump the brakes just a little bit. I know you just met. You find him attractive, that's fine, and he finds you attractive, that's fine, whatever. But she starts to kind of obsess about this young man, and she almost pushes the boundaries to where they're going to actually consummate some stuff. And she breaks it off right away, and he's just kind of like, okay, whatever, because he's just really confused about the whole situation, as any man would be. I think that his character is a really good one to have in this movie. He eventually he ends up getting fired over the whole ordeal. But now we move on, and there's a thing with the daughter, with Lily, that she has a really bad habit of doing. She's just really a broken soul at this point, and she's doing everything she can to fill the void. Not talking about going off and doing other stuff with boys or anything like that, but she does things that are not good. She is a very disturbed individual. But anyways, I don't want to talk about any more about what goes on in the movie. I don't want to spoil no more. I want you guys to watch this bad boy. It's well worth it. Let's roll on to the three things that I love my movies to meet. First and foremost is the audio. The audio is very fine, very crisp, cool, and clean, as I like to say. It is done very professionally. There is no audio jumps, no static, no background noises, no dipping in and out of the audio, none of that. So I'm going to give it an A on that end. Next is dialogue. Dialogue is very good in this. It's enough to really keep you interested in and invested in these characters, whether you dislike them or like them. It just really it really delivers on all points. I feel like most normal people kind of talk this way. Obviously, there's things that are very, very exaggerated. Mostly with Lily, I think she acts a little. Well, as much as I hate to say this, maybe because she's been in bad predicaments, it made her grow up earlier or faster. She does actually, talk and act more like a grown-up compared to her friend that is a cheerleader, by the way. Which their friendship is kind of broken as well, like you notice things early that it's going to go south, and they're not going to be friends anymore, kind of ordeal. But anyways, the dialogue, back to that, it works. I'm going to give it an A there still. It's not an A plus, not an A minus. It's just an A. And then we go on to the editing. The editing is the bread and butter of this film. I feel like on a technical aspect, back to where I said we have 4 different directors in here directing one story. It meshes together very well. It does not break continuity errors. It keeps a nice steady momentum and steady pace to where you're constantly wondering what's going to happen next. It keeps you right on the edge of your seat, just for that, just in a very good way. Editing on a length on the runtime, I would have cut it by 10 minutes, but that's just me. I like my movies to run at about 90 minutes. I know I don't like to sit and watch a 3-hour movie. It's really hard for me to do that. I can think of other things I can do in that meanwhile. But anyways, back to that editing. I'm going to give it an A+ on that. It is really good. Actually, I give it an A++. But now on to my final score of 1 through 5. We're going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. It is an above average movie. It's not quite 4.5 material. And then, of course, the ever so famous 5 is very hard to get for me. But this one really works very well. Check it out. It's well worth your time. Broken Innocence. All right, guys. I'm going to try to hop on here Sunday because I'm not going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. For sure, I will not be here. But I'm going to try to do one Sunday. If I don't, it'll be on Monday. So look for that. It's a Stephen Noel Sibley film, which I am very excited to get to. But anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Have a fantastic weekend. And above everything, love your faces and peace.